In a world that changes faster than ever, success often hinges not on what we learn, but on what we unlearn. Today, we're re-exploring the overlooked power of discarding outdated mental models, those invisible rulebooks in our minds that quietly dictate our choices, limit our vision, and hold us back from true innovation and growth. Let us start with the invisible chains of we've always done it this way. Ever wonder why intelligent people and thriving companies suddenly find themselves stuck? It's rarely a lack of talent or resources. More often, it is an unseen prison built from beliefs and assumptions that once served them well but no longer align with reality. These mental models are deeply ingrained ways of thinking about problems, people, and possibilities. They act like silent saboteurs, filtering our perceptions, biasing our decisions, and resisting any new evidence that contradicts them. Take the classic case of Blockbuster versus Netflix. Blockbuster dominated the video rental market in the 90s. Their mental model was all about physical stores, late fees, and in-person browsing as the path to customer loyalty. And for years, that model worked brilliantly. But when Netflix introduced mail-order DVDs and later streaming, Blockbuster's leaders clung to their proven framework. They dismissed the shift as a niche threat, unable to unlearn the idea that convenience meant walking into a store. The result? Bankruptcy in 2010, while Netflix redefined the entire industry. This wasn't a failure of intelligence, it was a failure to unlearn a once successful past in the face of an evolving future. Now, think about the danger of outdated operating systems. Just like an old computer OS that becomes slow, bloated, and prone to crashes, our mental models can become inefficient in a rapidly changing world. What was once a useful shortcut, say? The belief that growth at all costs drives long-term success can become a rigid barrier. In today's economy, this model has led countless startups to burn through cash-chasing scale, only to collapse under unsustainable debt. Or consider the assumption that employees need constant supervision to perform. This industrial-era mindset still persists in many workplaces. It stifles remote work innovation and employee autonomy, even as evidence shows that trust-based models boost productivity and retention. These ingrained frameworks, once adaptive, now prevent us from seeing fresh solutions to familiar problems, creating blind spots that compound over time. But here's the empowering twist: unlearning is the true superpower of our time. What if the most valuable skill isn't just accumulating more knowledge, but actively shedding what no longer serves you? Unlearning feels uncomfortable because it challenges our sense of identity and competence. We've built entire careers and companies around these models. Yet, it's essential for adaptability in an era of AI, climate shifts, and economic uncertainty. The key difference is this: unlearning goes beyond just discarding bad habits. It involves dismantling entire belief systems. For instance, shifting from a scarcity mindset where resources are limited and we must compete fiercely to an abundance one, where collaboration creates more for everyone, can unlock exponential opportunities. So, are you ready to break free? Let's outline your unlearning playbook with some first steps. Start by identifying your most entrenched mental models. Ask yourself, what assumptions do I take for granted? Journaling daily or discussing these with a trusted peer can help bring them to the surface. Next, actively seek contradictory evidence. Deliberately expose yourself to opposing viewpoints through books, podcasts, or diverse professional networks. Embrace a beginner's mindset, even if you're an expert. Approach familiar problems as if you're seeing them for the very first time. Some powerful tools can help with this. One is called a pre-mortem, where you imagine a project has failed in advance to question your core assumptions. Another is red teaming, where a group is designated to actively challenge the prevailing model to uncover its flaws before they cause real damage in the real world. Imagine a world where you instinctively adapt, innovate, and thrive not by piling on more information, but by shedding what weighs you down. Unlearning isn't just about avoiding stagnation. It's about unlocking a deeper understanding and achieving exponential growth. Whether you're leading a team, building a business, or navigating personal change, embracing this uncomfortable yet liberating journey is what makes you truly future-proof. One outdated mental model at a time. Have you identified an outdated mental model that's holding you or your organization back? Share your experiences in the comments. Thoughtful reflections create the most valuable discussions. For clear, systematic analysis of mental frameworks, adaptation strategies, and the hidden mechanics of how we think, subscribe to Inner Workings, enable notifications, and explore our related playlists.